Hey guys, I've been having a lot of people ask me to do a settings video, so I thought I might as well. So these are my graphics settings. I have the API on default because the setting for this doesn't actually work in the game. You have to force it with a command in Steam, and I don't think it would make that big of an impact anyway on your performance. I use this resolution most of the time, but I also use this resolution sometimes, which is stretched, and this is these two, which are also stretched. But I think stretch might actually improve your FPS a little bit, but not that much. And exclusive full screen, I'd say, is a lot better than borderless, even though you can't really tab out. Because when you tab out with the exclusive, sometimes it seems like your game crashes because it has like your screen is black for a little bit. But otherwise, I think exclusive is better because I get a lot less input lag and it feels a lot more smooth to play with. My FPS limit, VSync is off because I don't really like VSync, and I think my computer can run the game fine without it. FPS limit, well, this could be necessary. I don't know if it actually does anything other than, limit your FPS, but I've heard people say limiting 1 above your monitor's hertz is gonna help you get more FPS, but I don't actually know if that's true, so don't take it from me. Texture quality, medium, because it doesn't look that bad on medium, honestly. I used to play on low, but I just wanted to see what medium was like, because sometimes I switch to medium, and I actually did like it. Anti-aliasing, I would honestly just recommend not having this on. It's just a terrible setting in my opinion, because what it does is it smooths the edges of stuff. Hold on, I'll show you. So you can't really see it that much, but if you're looking close enough, you'll see that there's like little pixels like going over and then in one. Anti-aliasing smooths all of this out, so there's no like, you can see like the little zigzag, like a little pattern going up on this door here. You can see like a little pattern of lines. If you have anti-aliasing on, it will prevent that. I'll show you what it looks like with anti-aliasing on. And ambient occlusion, that kind of makes it more look like scopophobia. There used to be a trick with this actually, where if you had it on fast, you would get a shit ton more FPS, but I think they may have fixed that. But I don't know why they would, but I don't know, I just don't think it works anymore. Render lights, if I'm gonna be honest, render lights doesn't matter that much in this update. It doesn't look that bad without render lights anymore, because it used to look like shit in 10.0. and it didn't look that bad in 11.0, but it made it like impossible to see in heavy. And shadows off, because that just tanks your performance a ton. Motion blur, I don't see why you'd have this on. It just makes it's like you're literally just coping because your FPS isn't good. That's what this is. You make it look more smooth by having this on because you're not getting good FPS. I would rather just have the stutters, honestly. Bloom, I don't know why then have this on. I don't really know what this does, but just don't have it on. I'll check actually what it does. Maybe I'll start using it. And then this might just be me trying to extend the video a little bit because I don't know what else to talk about. If you have more that you want to know about my settings or something like outside of this game, just like ask in the comments or something. I'll reply to you. My master volume, it's at 50 because the game is loud. I usually keep my sound effect and voice chat at 50 just because, I don't know, it's just a bit loud and I don't want to turn my headset down. Menu music has been off, I think, since this this menu. I haven't had menu music on for more than about 5 minutes. But I do recommend track 1. Wait, let me just check if I'm talking about the right one. I don't want to be false promoting. Yeah, track 1 goes hard, use it or you're stupid. Okay, my controls, they are relatively normal. My crouch is control because I'm a normal person. I don't use CD crouch because I don't use a card bind. Moving keys, sprint, jump, whatever, same. Interact E, I'm a normal person. Inventory tab, I could use a better keybind for this, but I'm just too used to it after almost 3,000 hours on just this setting. Playlist N, I spam this a shit ton. Character info, I don't know why you'd use info unless if you're like new or just have dementia, but you could just keep this as F1 because there's nothing really to put on F1. Throw, I honestly just would say keep that at T, or like make it closer to your fingers. I mean closer to WASD. It's for easier use. Weapons, I don't know. Yeah, obviously. Reload R. I thought this would be like the fucking hotkeys, but reload, normal key, flashlight F, inspect, cock revolver, middle mouse button. Hotkeys, I don't use a keycard bind, so I just have it as this, so I don't accidentally press it or anything. That's why it's right bracket, if anyone's wondering. Hotkey 1, 2, 3, and 4. I find it stupid that they use X and whatever the fuck the other default one is for our hotkeys. Just use 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no point in not doing it. My comms, mouse buttons, because I don't want to press Q, because I don't get how people can press Q and talk at the same time. Move at the same time. It just doesn't feel right. You can't press A at all. You have to press A on such a weird angle. It's so dumb. So yeah, I have my normal voice chat as my top mouse button, and my dog chat or cam chat or whatever as a bottom mouse button. 079 free look is space. I usually have free look on all the time as 079 just because there's no more input lag, so there's no point in really not having it on. I didn't know this was a control actually. Yeah, my lock is a RMB. Release, blackout. Yeah. I think I'm gonna change my ping to something, but I don't know what yet. Do I have Q binded actually? I might make it Q. Yeah, I'll make it Q because I've got nothing else binded there, and there's no point really not having it. These don't really matter, except you could change console. You could change that just because you might accidentally press it. Because I have pressed it a ton on accident when I'm trying to run from something, and it's fucking killed me. It's kind of annoying. Not a very fun experience. My gameplay settings, fast intro fade. Actually, with my new translation files, the ones that these aren't the ones that I made like as soon as the update came out. These are different ones that I made because I didn't want stuff on my screen. So look at this. There's nothing on my screen when I spawn because I deleted everything. If I give myself admin, I will show you that I have deleted like every item name in the whole game. Look, they all have nothing. Their name is all nothing. And every class should also be called nothing, except for my only class names are conscript and specialist. They're just called escape. Oh no, this is called AK. This is called what the fuck is this again? This is called Rev. This is called Logi. And everything else just has nothing as their name. It's not really that big of a difference, but yeah. I just like my game looking cleaner. I'm probably going to remove everything on the doors as well. Half of the interface buttons, half of this shit. I won't remove res, obviously, because that'll just be fucking terrible to use, to attempt to navigate. But, honestly, I think it is better when you have just nothing. Well, for me it is, because I've, got fucking muscle memory. I remember everything, essentially, just because of how much time I've put into this stupid-ass game. Toggle sprint. I would say I recommended this, but one of my friends, which is really good movement, doesn't actually use it, so it's honestly up to you, but I've used it for a long time on, every game, so I'm just way used to it. I would also recommend the exact HP value. It's just a better choice, bro, be real. It's just a better choice. Public lobby. What? Oh, okay, that's why I haven't seen that notification in 8 billion years. Remember, ask at the top of your screen, press Y or N to let someone join. 079 toggle view and post-processing. I don't know, I'll just turn that off because effects will be heavily reduced. Ragdoll cleanup. I don't know if I've even I remember recording another settings video, but I don't know if I ever actually uploaded it. So I'm just gonna say this again. Ragdoll cleanup, you can use this. This can be used to your advantage in the actual game, but I think it's broken at the moment, so you can't really. But what I'd do is I'd have it on 3 minutes, so I would have a general idea on how close someone would be to me if I saw a ragdoll. But if you want to just get the max advantage out of this shit, put it at 30 seconds, then you're just gonna get so much intel off of it, realistically. Even though it could be bad, as you could miss out on finding out what SCPs do right here early game. Other than that, I think it is a pretty good setting to have on. Just because, one, it'll help your FPS, two, you can actually use it to your advantage. Dark mode, I don't know what the fuck this changes, but I just have it on. You know, I might as well show you my preferences as well on SCPs, just because, why not? It's kind of a setting. So, my Doctor preference. Nothing. I hate Doctor. He's fucking terrible. PC. Max preference, because he's fun and he's really good. 96. I've gotten one game of him and I've played about 100 hours of this update. There isn't really a reason I have him on low, except for the fact that I hate the last 096 rendition. 106. Max preference, because he's the most fucking busted SCP in the game. He's completely unfair. It's just fun to play him as well. Peanut. He's about, I don't know, I thought I had him on max preference, fuck me. Yeah, I put him back on max. Like playing Peanut, because teleport. And then Dog, I fucking hate this thing so much. I wish they just went back to the old Dog. I hate the new update. Well, I hate the new Dog, because the range is fucking stupid.